First of all, I'll say thank you guys for last week. I think we announced that Eagle Radio agreed to be an in-kind radio time sponsor for the Soo Theatre's exterior restoration campaign for $12,000 for a whole year. It's a huge commitment, so we thank you a lot for that. I wanted to get with you because today really we're celebrating a pretty big thing, hitting $100,000 towards the $640,000 exterior restoration campaign.
Yeah.
And the guy and his wife who put us over the top provided a story that I thought was really amazing.
Yeah.
And again, actually, just for people out there, we haven't done a video at all about the exterior restoration campaign. So if you don't know what's going on, we're trying to raise a $640,000 budget to restore the exterior of our historic Soo Theatre in downtown Sault Ste. Marie, and we'll put links and everything in the on this post.
Yeah, and if anyone can get this project done, it's a big undertaking. You know, we got to call it what it is. But if anyone can get it, it's going to be this guy, and it's our honor, it's our privilege. We love the fact that we could at least give what we could give on how a radio station can benefit
Absolutely.
a project like that. So we're honored to be a part of it. But yeah, Tom and Glenda Root's story here is outstanding.
Yeah. So just a little bit of background. When we started getting the word out that we were raising money for the Soo Theatre, I received a message actually from, I don't know if it's email or Facebook message from Tom Root. He grew up here in Sault Ste. Marie, and his dad and I think his dad and his mom grew up in the area as well. I actually didn't get to know, I'm not from the Soo originally, so I'm still piecing together a lot of the history. But Tom and his wife Glenda, huge supporters of the Soo Theatre, and just pledged $20,000, and so the story really got me.
Yeah, it's really cool, and the fact that this is the gift that got us up over 100,000 already too is really cool. And if you don't mind, I'd like to read the story because I think it's outstanding. So this is from Tom Root. He and Glenda were the ones who gave the $20,000 donation to get us over the $100,000 already, and this is in Tom's words. He said, "I started writing about my memories of riding my motorcycle past the theater when I was in high school, and then I thought, it's really about my dad who grew up during the Depression, raised by a single parent. My dad's father died when he was 5 years old, leaving his mother to raise their family of 5. Judge LoRock, a former classmate of my dad's, shared memories of them playing kick the can under the streetlights. The Soo Theatre was what really captivated him, however. My dad never forgot the names of the older boys who paid the nickel to get him into the Soo Theatre for the first time. Talkies, or film with sound, was the new technology. The Soo Theatre was a magical place where his young mind drifted, and bad guys in the movies were always caught. Empty bottles were sold to a local bootlegger to earn enough money for an escape to another movie." I love these memories. This is outstanding. It was an escape from him walking the railroad tracks, picking up coal to heat the house. I remember him talking about busting up furniture in the living room to keep their rented place warm. My dad quit school in the 10th grade to earn money for something to eat. He educated himself with lots of books. The Soo Theatre was a genuine escape from reality. As I get older and learn of my classmates and their parents' similar stories, I realize the rich legacy of the Soo people and, of course, of the Soo Theatre. What a great story that is. And that's just one person's story of what the Soo Theatre meant to them growing up in a very tough time.
Absolutely. It's really cool, and it makes me, I grew up in an age when computers were just coming into the picture, and now you can watch everything you want on your phone.
Yeah.
It's hard to, really imagine just how big of an impact going to the local theater had on people's lives.
Yeah, well, I mean, for someone, myself, who did grow up here, I have wonderful memories as a child going when that movie theater there were 2 theaters in there, the red and the blue. And so we had a choice each weekend to figure out which movie we wanted to go to. It was a place for friends to come together, and wonderful memories of myself growing up there. But when you think of the history of this place, I mean, this was back in the days of vaudeville. Mm-hmm. The stage of that theater was used as vaudeville before it became a movie theater. Mm-hmm. So the history just goes back in such a deep, rich way. And as I said in the press release of ours, it's time to make her light shine again.
Yep, absolutely. And I did want to mention, so Tom and Glenda's donation, the Roots donation of $20,000, got us over the $100,000 mark. Mm-hmm. But earlier this week, we received over $30,000 in anonymous donations, and a $30,000 from an anonymous local person who it just blew my mind,
Yeah.
the generosity there. So just in 1 week, we went from over $50,000 to over $100,000. We can do it. We can get there. And if you're watching, make sure to reach out, look up the Soo Theatre project, look up the exterior restoration campaign, get a hold of me for information if you want to give. And thank you so much for talking about it.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Thanks.